Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Alright, you guys, this time we are coming with a Pokemon Emblem and held items discussion. We're going to talk about it. It's kind of like a advanced talk about like things in Pokemon Unite. So also I do want to welcome you guys into this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys can understand me to a good degree. So let's go ahead and get into it and look at my adorable Tyranitar. Although Tyranitar got nerfed 2 times into the ground, I still love Tyranitar, and I hope one day it returns back to its roots. You know, like not too broken. You know, like the first nerf was reasonable, but the second one, no. Second one was not reasonable. Just increased the pricing of, well, increase the hype for Zacian. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into what we're talking about today. So first I want to talk about emblems, because emblems is going to be a long talk about emblems. So, well, can't let you guys see my Garchomp build, but you guys are going to see it anyway. Okay, emblems. Emblems increase your Pokemon's stat or decreases it. Like, you sacrifice something to increase another with emblems. So there are different grades of emblems as well too. So let's go ahead and do it by grade. So let's do that. We're gonna do it by grade, and we're gonna have, you know, like bronze. As you get different emblems, let me see if I have 3 sets of emblems that, you know, are silver, gold, and bronze. I don't think I do, but I do want to just say that as you get a better grade of emblems, you get better stats of the increase, and you also get a higher negative as well too. You get a higher penalization, and you get a better buff when you get higher grade emblems. That's why there are 3 multiple sets of emblems, because if you don't want to sacrifice something too much, you can go at the lower grade and still get a decent buff in what you're trying to go for, but not too much of a decrease in what you want to keep. And also the emblems, the effects, the colors, will go to the colors. As you can see right here, there are effects, there are hit points, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, movement speed, critical hit rate. Critical hit rate is like when you hit the target, and like whether you proc a crit or not. Cooldown is the cooldown for your moves, like say for instance, like in my last Pokemon Unite video, you know, the basics, I use Pikachu and Garchomp, Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw. They will get a decrease if I use cooldown emblems. If I use emblems that have a cooldown buff on it, then I will get that towards my moves. So let's also go and look at the configure build. So I'm going to screenshot this so I don't forget it, so because I'm going to take this off so you guys can see how to, you know, build a emblem. I mean, build a build, make a build with emblems. So alright, so say for instance, I'm going to use Garchomp. Garchomp primarily is a attack-based Pokemon. It's an all-arounder, so I really want to go for physical damage. I want to go for attack. So we can push the plus button here in the configure boost emblems, and we can see the effects of what the colored emblems do. So green emblems, if we put 6 green emblems up there, emblems that have the green, you know, symbol up there, we get +4 special attack, well, +4% special attack. If we only have 4 emblems up there that have green, we get +2%. If we only have 2 up there, we get +1 special attack percentage. And with yellow, yellow gives us movement when out of battle. So if we're not in battle, our movement speed increases, and it's different for certain emblems. Some of them go by even numbers, some of them go by odd. So it's kind of, you know, like what I'm trying to say here. Oh my god, I had a brain fart here right in the middle of explaining here in this video. But it kind of makes you sacrifice something else when using these emblems. So you can't make something that's too busted or too crazy, but it's productive in, you know, a lot of sense if you use it in the right fashion on certain Pokemon. So green emblems go by even numbers, yellow, red, they go by odd, blue, even, white, even. If you have 6 blue emblems, if you have 6 of any, you know, of these emblems, you just, you know, look at the effect description and you see what it, you know, does for your Pokemon. Right now, primarily the most that are being used is the white emblems, the black emblems, and the brown emblems. Those are the most that are being used right now in the meta. And black emblems give you cooldown reduction. You'll see a whole dramatic difference when you use moves in Pokemon Unite when having, you know, at least 7 of these emblems. If you have 7, you will see a lot difference. You'll see a whole difference in your, you know, moves. Cooldown. Cooldown is like how long it takes for your moves to come back. So we're going to make a attack-based Garchomp. So what I want to do is go by effect, and I want to go by attack, and then I want to go to color, and I want to go to brown. That's what I want to do, and we want all grades. We want all grades so we can look and see what we want to sacrifice or not. So we have a Nidoking emblem that has purple and brown. Some emblems will have 2. Some emblems will have 2, so you can, you know, like easily acquire the buff that you're trying to get from the emblems. But we want to go for 6. So, well, actually, I don't have to, you know, do that. I don't have to do that. So I just want to go with attack. So with me, since I know how to, you know, like do this, I really just go for what I know the Pokemon needs. So Garchomp is an attacker, so it doesn't need attack. I mean, it doesn't need special attack. So we want to put that up there. Want to put that up there, and we're going to decrease its special attack. So we have a lot of emblems that are brown and they decrease special attack, or they decrease things that we don't need for the Pokemon. That's what we want to slap onto it. So let's look for that. Let's look for things that we need to, you know, put on the Pokemon. And also things like this as well too, so you can, you know, like mix and get other buffs from, you know, having different colors on the emblem. So we're still going for the brown. That is our main priority. But at the same time, we can put other emblems up here. And as you can see, we can only put 10 up there. But technically, it's like we have 3 emblems up there. As you can see that there's a brown emblem there. Oh, I forgot to turn my face cam on. There's a brown emblem here, and there's an emblem that has white and blue. So it's technically 3 emblems up here, but it's showing 2. You know, you see 2, but we have 3 up there, technically. So we're gonna go for the next one, and we're gonna try and make sure the next one is a brown, and it's something that we really don't need. Give me just a second to find what we would particularly need. This might be a doozy. So probably don't go for attack. Let's take that off and, you know, go for brown. Let's go for brown, because when I put attack, it's only showing me brown emblems and, you know, other emblems that have attack. But if we go straight for color, we can see all the brown emblems that I have at my disposal, and I can look and pick which ones that I want. Okay, now this one right here is pretty perfect right here. Poliwrath. has brown and blue. So it's one emblem, but it's still giving me two, colors. As you can see, when I put this up here, I'm going to have 2 blue and 2 brown. And it increases my special defense and decreases my special attack. You can push the X button and see what the emblems give you as well too. It shows what buffs it gives. It gives a blue buff and a brown buff. And we also see that it takes away our special attack and gives us defense. So it's going to be good for Garchomp. So we're going to equip it. And also, if you always forget if you always forget what your buffs are when you picking them, you can always push the plus button and look and see what they can give you. Combining a certain number of Pokemon emblems of the same color can produce special effects. Number of emblems and the effect produced. So we have 2 blue and we have 2 brown. So with 2 blue, we have plus 2% defense. We have 2% defense. And with 2 brown, we have plus 1 attack. Well, plus 1% attack. Okay, so let's move on and look for the next emblem. We would need crit. We would need crit on Garchomp. In my opinion, crit, would be a good thing to have on it. So I will be using this. I'll put this up here. It takes away special attack and it puts critical hit rate. So we're going to put that up there. And we're also going to test the build as well too, so you guys can see the benefits of it as well too. I can't really, like edit and fast forward or whatnot. So I hope this isn't too annoying to you guys. Golem. I'm going to put Golem up there. So look at that right there. We have minus 15 special attack, plus 5 special defense, plus 6% critical hit rate, plus 4 attack. So that's really good. And you can see we have 4 brown, 2 blue, and 1 white. So we're going to be adding a white pretty soon, but not right now at this moment. So we got a Silver Primate plus 40 hit points, minus 2.4 special attack. So we're going to put that up there. And we have 4 more slots left. 4 more spots left. Or slots, 4 more left. I pretty much said that already, but let's see. Aerodactyl takes away 4 defense and increases our movement speed, which would be nice, but I don't think I want to do that. So I do want to put Kabutops up here. So we have plus 1.1% crit with that. And as you can see, we filled up our blue. No, we filled up our brown. So we got max. We got max benefits from brown emblems. So I'm going to push start and go to color details. And we're going to move all the way down here to brown and see that we have plus 4% attack while having all 6 brown emblems on the emblem build. So that is maxed out. So we got 3 more slots that is available to us that we can, turn into something really good. So I feel like we can go for 4 white. I feel like we can go for 4 white. So we're gonna look for white now. White gives us hit points. So we're gonna look for that. Let's see if we can. Let's see. That would have been nice to put up there, but it wouldn't be good because it gives us special attack instead of. Ooh, Mantine. Mantine takes away attack but gives special defense. But that white and blue would be really good, in my opinion. So we're gonna do that. So we have plus 4. We have, well, not plus 4, but we have 4 blue and we have 2 white. So we're gonna give us 2 more white emblems. And since our attack went down when we put that up there, we're gonna go for attack. There are some white emblems that give us attack, so we're gonna look for the white emblems that give us attack. So we want to do that. And let's see. think that is all we could, you know, do right now. Oh, nope. Here we go, Tauros. There we go. So look at that. That looks very wonderful. Okay, so we got plus 40 hit points, attack plus 6.4, defense plus 5, special attack minus 25.2, special defense plus 8, and critical hit rate plus 1.1%. So when I get gold emblems, this will increase more. And I really like this, you know, this setup right here. I hope you guys, you know, want to use it as well too. If you guys want to, you guys can use it. But and then we can go back and check and look at the details, the color details. So let's go back and look. We got 6 brown, which is plus 4% attack. We have plus 4. We have 4 white emblems, which is plus 2% health. And we have 2 blue, which is plus 4% defense. So if we want to, not if we want to, but it would be best to go after Pokemon that do physical damage, because we have more of an advantage. We have more of a chance of taking hits from physical type Pokemon than special attack Pokemon. We're pretty much weaker against special attack Pokemon because we only have that plus 8 right there. And we don't have any special defense, you know, buffs to that. So also we can look at this as well too. I'll read this as well too. Number 1, different Pokemon emblems have different colors and effects. Equipping boost emblems of the same color that depict different Pokemon will further strengthen their effects. You can equip the maximum of 10 boost emblems, and their effects will change depending on the color combination. On this screen, you can view the effects of each color as well as the boost emblems of each color. Recommended loadouts, you can quickly find combinations you want to use by selecting random recommended loadout. 2 combinations are sorted by color and effect, and they're based on the Pokemon boost emblems you currently own. So I'm not going to do that. I made an emblem build of my own. So we're also going to look at Garchomp. We're going to go to Garchomp, and we're just going to, you know, test out the build. I'm gonna test it out, and I'm gonna look. And you can also favorite Pokemon as well. So you can favorite it, so when you go into games, you will automatically be locked on to that Pokemon. So like, you won't have to go and search for that Pokemon. It'll already be there, so you won't have to run and chase for it, you know. But there are gonna probably some people that do have that Pokemon set as their favorite, so it'll, you know, randomize who will who will get to use that Pokemon. So as you can see, Garchomp has good endurance, so it can, you know, pretty much take some hits. You know, 3 out of 3.5 out of 5. That's pretty okay. Its offense is 3 out of 5. Its mobility is a 2 out of 5. Its scoring is a 2 out of 5, and its support is 1. So it is a really bad support Pokemon. So it pretty much, you know, does its own thing, but I wouldn't say just go out there and do your own thing. I wouldn't say do that. I would say stay grouped up as a team so you can pick off opponent Pokemon. That's what I say would do. Well, that's what I would, you know, do. So if we can remember from our build, we did have a 1.1% crit. We had like a 6.2 attack, so that's why we got attack weight. When you're wearing certain, you know, items based on like what the Pokemon is, like this is an attack Pokemon, so I would want an attack weight. When the Pokemon scores a gold, its attack increases by 12. So with holding the attack weight gives me plus 18. If I was to score just 1 point, I would get a stack. And I showed you guys in the last video where the stack, you know, shows at the bottom of the screen, but I will, you know, do that still in this video as well too. But it stacks up to 6, so 6 times 12 is basically 72, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, because 12 times 5 is 60, so 12 times 2 is 72. So if we do that, that'll be probably plus 80 attack. That'll be plus 80 attack, plus the 86.2 that we have, so it'll be 86.2. It'll be 86.2. And also, if you have trouble finding out what items everybody is using, you can use the example set so you can see what to use on the Pokemon. You can see what other people are using on the Pokemon to, you know, take advantage, well, not take advantage, but to see what's recommended, or like see what everybody is running. So you see other people are running like the weakness policy, the drain crown, and the attack weight. Some of them are using the rapid scarf and muscle band to, you know, like quickly get the basic attacks, because that's basically what Garchomp, you know, like thrives in, is basic attacks. When its gauge fills up, its basic attacks are a lot faster, and you know, it has a higher chance to crit. Well, not a higher chance to crit, but it has a higher chance of critting because of how many times you're hitting your opponent with a basic attack. So that's basically, you know, like why you see like Scope Lens and Razor Claw. The items give you a pretty good, you know, description as well. To increase your Pokemon's basic attack speed by 30% for a short time after 3 basic attacks. So the basic attacks are the little white dashes until it turns yellow, until you see a yellow dash. So that the yellow dash is a boosted special attack, and the regular basic attacks are the white dashes that are up under your health bar when you're attacking opposing Pokemon. Restores hit points equal to 10% of damage dealt with attack-based basic attacks. So if I'm attacking enemies and I use my basic attack, that is how I'm going to get my health back, is by using Drain Crown. And you'll see that against who am I going to use it against? I have no idea who I'm going to use it against. We'll probably go against Trevenant again. But yes, if you use this right here, if you go to held items, you can use these AOS item enhancers up here at the top right corner. You can turn in AOS tickets to buy them from the store, and you can use them to level up your items to level 30. Usually people just level them up to level 20, but you get, you know, even more, you know, bonuses when you level it up, max it out all the way to 30. You know, so I would, you know, insist on going for 20, but I would say set the bars higher. Go for that 30. Go for that 30 because you get the most out of those items. But some of these other items are used for other Pokemon. I would recommend using items that are best fitted for the Pokemon instead of, you know, like trying to run something like leftovers. And I wouldn't use leftovers on Garchomp at all. I would use it on a defender like Crustle, in my opinion, because you can use Crustle to run away. It's way faster, in my opinion, than Garchomp, and you can use it to like heal yourself. But well, I don't really use Crustle like that anymore. I don't know if they use Crustle. I wouldn't say use AOS Cookie on it either. Focus Band, I would say use on Garchomp or like a Pokemon that would benefit from it. But you also, while you're in here, you can look at, let me see, I'm pretty sure you could have looked at, there we go, you can look at everything that your items give you while you're just sitting here. We're not sitting here, but like while you come back over here to like give items, you can see the effects of all the items you have on. So with the Drain Crown, I get plus 120 hit points. So I basically have 160 hit points, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, because I had plus 40, so I have 160. Basic attack speed, 8.4%. The red emblems give me basic attack speed. I didn't use those, so I have, you know, the basic attack speed from the rapid scarf, and I have plus 47.2 attack. The scarf gives me attack as well too, and the attack weight gives me attack. So we did sum up that the attack weight is about 72, and we had so it's like 78.2 if I'm not mistaken, plus 47.2. Lord, That's a lot of math. That's like 100 and something, you know, attack. So let's just go ahead and go to the practice area. Pretty much enough rambling, stuff like that. So you guys can see the overall true damage of what we did here. Before you know the game starts, you can go to battle prep and you can select, you know, like emblem builds and stuff like that. I wish they would give us a longer amount of time to actually have it done, but I guess it could be pre-set up before we even go into a rank match. So I guess that's why before we go into a rank match. So I guess that's why it's like so short to actually like get things in place. But as you can see, we got the Garchomp build here, and even before you select it, you can see the details of it. So we did have plus 40 hit points. We had attack plus 6.4, defense plus 5, special attack minus 25.2, special defense plus 8, critical hit rate plus 1.1%. So we don't have any crit items on it because we want to benefit from the rapid scarf. So we're just gonna have to hope and pray on the critical hit. So let's go ahead and start up. X speed. There are some battle items as well too, and I'll talk about battle items after this. I'm really covering pretty good ground. It's 26 minutes into this video, so I hope you guys have been, you know, here for like the long run. So we're going to practice options. We're going to show stats. The enemy, 1, no, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go ahead and do that. So we can see our defense. Look at our defense. Wait, why was it up? Defense. Okay, as you can see, when you stand in bases, you can see that's pretty cool. I really didn't pay attention to that. When you're in certain bases, you get like a defense buff. I did not see that in that one. I meant earlier before. As you saw last time, it bited us, and I haven't even scored yet. So okay, Trevenant is still a beast. Right, there we go. So we was able to take it out. We was able to finesse it a good bit. You can see the damage. You can see the damage. See the damage. And we score right there, and boom. You see right there at the bottom right corner, as soon as I scored, you saw the attack weight stack appear, and it lets you know how many stacks you got. Now you can see a dramatic difference from with no emblems and then with emblems. You can most definitely see a huge dramatic, you know, change in the Pokemon's attack, defense capabilities, hit points, all that good stuff. Like, it's only a good bite, and it's already like 4,400 hit points. That is a lot. That is a lot, and it did say that it had a lot of endurance. So endurance is possibly like hit points, in my opinion. So hit points and damage is the way to go with Goodbye. So you have to look at those indicators when picking Pokemon. You have to look at the stars and see what's best fit for them with for the emblems and stuff and whatnot. So as you can see, Garchomp is not a special attacker. He is an attacker, all around the melee attacker. So attack is the best way to go for this Pokemon. So we got 6 stats and we're at level 9. Let's go ahead up here and attack this Revenant. It's about to be level 9. Let's see what we can do against it. And you see that? You see the crit? I don't even have a crit item in. It's critting like pretty good. As you can see, the more basic attacks I have, and I can heal from Drain Crown as well too. Really great. And we're just ripping this. We're pretty much ripping it. Pretty much ripping it. Ripping it like a Beyblade. So pretty much now we just walk around the map possibly and bully Trevenant a little bit, but Trevenant is still, you know, a formidable Pokemon. Can't underestimate it. You can't really do nothing when it's hit stunning you. So I have to be very careful of like how I engage with it, you know, battling it. And as you can see right there, the less points that you see how like it had less points and it was able to well thank you. It says Garchomp isn't like a support mon, which is not a support mon, but you can use its move, Dragon Rush, to actually like push it into your teammates if need be. You know, like, but you can combine both of these moves together. As you can see, I just use Dragon Rush by itself. I use Dragon Claw by itself. And when you see the numbers right there on the moves, that is the cooldown that I was mentioning earlier. So if I was to do this, you see that? You see how that was completely different? I used both of them at the same time. And when I did both of them at the same time, we're gonna look at my basic attack bar. We're gonna look at it. 2 and then 3, and then as I do basic attack, it instantly went to 5. So it's best to do that in like swarms of enemies, especially if you have like a Pokemon that's on your team with stuns. It'll work like tremendously well. So we're gonna go ahead and just max all of our Pokemon level, both of the Pokemon to level 15, and we're gonna take stats off. And I think it's gonna be up here. Yes, it's already up here. So we're gonna go up here. We don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna let you guys see the Pokemon's true damage and let you see its stats as well too. Its max stats. 8,065 hit points. That is a lot. With 495 defense and 375 special defense. So you can see the benefits of having, you know, these items on these Pokemon. Oh my god, Trevenant is formidable, bro. It is very formidable. It is so annoying. You see how much health I'm getting back? See how much health I'm getting back? That is nuts. That is completely nuts. So you can see the benefits of the items right here. When you have the emblem builds on, you can see like how much hit points and stuff you have at certain levels. So you can see like whether to engage enemies or not. I wish they would add this like in game, like while you're playing against, like enemy teams. I feel like if they added that into enemy teams, it would be like way more awareness to like how to get away from like battles or when to get away from battles. But some people don't go away from battles when they see their health point low. Like in certain instances, like when trying to push, they keep going. When they shouldn't score, they should just retreat. Like sometimes it's best for like your teammates to score or you not score, especially if you're not stacking. You just want to get your levels. You just want to get your levels if you're not using a stacking item. You just want to go for your levels. Like what the? Like where's this cooldown coming from? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die. Yo, the potion. No, you're not gonna kill me. It's the potion, bro. The potion. I forgot I put potion on that thing. And potion comes back in like 20 seconds. Yeah, if I would want to take that out, I would have to have I would most definitely have to have weakness policy, because that has weakness policy on it. That's one of my Trevenant builds, and that build I have is pretty busted. It is pretty busted, must I tell you, because it is screwing over this Garchomp build I just made right here. It's screwing me over. It's doing a lot of damage to me. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So it's going to be ending in 40 seconds. This one's pretty more lengthy than the other one. I hope the game volume wasn't too high, you guys could hear me. I really hope so. Because I can't hear it myself, because I do have my TV volume down. And I also have my laptop volume down as well too. Let's see how much health we have while having this overshield on. Oh, well, it doesn't show, but you know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
Alrighty, so it's pretty much it, you know, part 2. That was pretty much the advance, in my opinion, on like how to build for like certain Pokemon and stuff like that. We did way less damage than we did last time with Garchomp. I guess because, you know, I instantly leveled up to like level 5 or whatnot. You would think I would have higher damage because of that, but you know, that's pretty much it. That is all, you guys. As I said before in the last, you know, Pokemon Unite video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys stayed this long, I really appreciate it. Hope you guys learned some things. If there's still some questions you guys would like to ask, just drop it down in the comment section. I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. And I do want you guys to know that I am not acting or thinking that I'm like a pro or not whatnot. I'm just making these videos for my friends that are, you know, just now starting to play Unite, getting into it, want to learn, and, you know, become better, get better, have better games, win more, you know, higher success win rate. So much love, take care, hope you guys, you know, stay safe. I'll see you guys soon. Protect your loved ones at all costs, and peace. Bye bye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my head.